There are many things I will not miss about a relationship. A main thing being the arguments. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Because many of these arguments do seem like wars and battles. Especially with someone you are so close to and you have this deep bond with. Many arguments about nothing. 'Tis much ado about nothing. But enough plays and quoting of plays. But the thing is, many times these arguments seem like plays. On a stage, with eager onlookers, looking at this game called love. Now there are many reasons why arguments do occur in relationships. And you can understand if an argument occurs if something is real and serious. But it's the small little minor things that lead up to bigger and bigger arguments. The nagging, the going on and on, when there is absolutely no need to. Now you see, because of this, many men feel as though they were never even good enough for this woman, or certain women, or a woman, whatever. Because it seemed as though nothing they did was ever good enough. No matter how hard they tried, no matter what they did for her, it never seemed to be good enough. She was never fulfilled. She was never fully happy. Yes, she was happy for that moment in time, but it was not a continuous thing. Now let's get this one out of the way. The arguments she may deliberately start with you just because she wants some. To briefly explain, like I have said before, in understanding a woman's sexual nature, understand the build-up. You see, we as men, we're focused on the release, the bust. But for women, a stronger build-up leads to a stronger release. So some women will put you in a case of getting on your nerves, making you angry, or making you frustrated. And then after the argument, the dispute, or whatever, you have great make-up sex because of all the tension built up in those moments of arguments. So on occasion, depending on the woman and the situation and whatnot and so on, they may start a little argument with you just to get some from you. Because in a sense, it's more attention. And that as well, attention. Now you see, many of us as men can focus on doing something and doing it well. Many of us have hobbies or things we like to do in our spare time that do not involve her. But you see, for many, that could be the issue itself. It does not involve her. Thus, you are not giving her attention at this moment in time, when she may want it. You see, aside from the minor disputes and so on and so forth, it's also the way a lot of women think nowadays as well. This overbearing, very masculine frame of thinking that many women seem to have nowadays, and they assume it's attractive. And it's a sense of if men wanted to date men, they would just date men and be gay. But it is a fact that so many women are becoming so masculine nowadays. And it's not a turn on. Being a strong woman is different from being overbearing, overly nagging, and annoying. There are many women out there that are single because they do not understand the fine art of knowing when the hell to shut up. And that's not even in a sense of it being bad, it's more a sense of understanding when this is not needed. But because women are empowered with so many you can do everything a man can do, and you're better than a man and you don't need a man and a man needs you and all this type of nonsense, it's a sense of many women feel very up themselves as if they can be like this and men would still want to be with them. And many men have questioned themselves and asked, why would I want to deal with a woman that I care so much about, but is so hard to just be around, that is so difficult to just be around? And like I have said, if there is something real and serious and an argument occurs, that is understandable. But when it's absolutely nothing, that is when one could say it is detestable. And to add this to the mix as well, to certain men that I know will be listening, that will be thinking, just pull your socks up, get on with it, stop being so weak. Understand this. We live in a time now where there are so many women that will push you to the edge on purpose. And being a man, any big reaction you make to that could mean the end of you. You will then be locked up or then be seen in a certain light. The sad thing is, and one of the most disturbing things I've ever heard a woman say to me during an argument is, go on then, hit me. Many men have heard that line before, and it is incredibly disturbing to hear that coming from a woman you actually love. Thus, always remember and never forget, most relationship arguments are much ado about nothing. They are absolutely about nothing. The saying that healthy relationships have arguments in them, I understand that, but it's also nonsense. Because it's a sense of giving one the excuse to be extra nagging and annoying. If two people are supposed to be together, they should be together and work together to make this union, this supposed whole, a better thing. But when you are in a relationship and it feels like war, when this person should be the person you are most at peace with. So yes, this is another reason why it should be understandable that so many of us as men just prefer to be single. We may still have our fun with you women, but my God, at a distance is where many of us would keep you. Because we are on that path. We are building that path brick by brick. And to do so, we understand we have to focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.